Hi, today I would like to talk to you about the Jobs Plus grant and this very important feature of the Jobs Plus grant called the Earned Income Disregard. So, the Income Disregard, the JPEID, is a really key feature of the Jobs Plus grant because the Jobs Plus grant will allow eligible public housing authorities to create a job center at the public housing development. So, this particular public housing development must be a development with a minimum of 200 public housing units in one contiguous site. This does not include scattered site or more than one AMP. It must be one contiguous public housing development. And the grant announcement actually calls it a project, so it's one project. So there is a minimum of 200 public housing units for that one development that would qualify this public housing development. Then at least 40% of the households must show no earned income in PIC because this is a job focused grant. So the Jobs Plus grant is to create a job center at that particular public housing development site to assist the participants to increase their education, increase their job related skill sets, get them work readiness classes and training, help them to get educated, assist them to locate employment, and then assist them to maintain their employment once they're employed. So there is a huge problem that triggers now when a resident, a low-income resident, now locates employment and has earned income. What will happen for that resident is that their increased earned income will trigger an increase in their rent, which is not a favorable thing in the resident's mind. And HUD realizes that. So, what HUD has said is they want to implement a feature of the Jobs Plus grant, which is the JEPID. It's a Jobs Plus Earned Income Disregard. So, what earned income disregard is when the resident now has increased earned income, while before it would have triggered an increase in the resident's rent, their contributions to their rent, now you will freeze their rent at the previous level. So, it will now not trigger that increase in the rent. So, the resident will not see earned income as a negative feature. They will not see increased earned income as something negative because they will not feel negative repercussions of having increased earned income. So the JEPEID feature of the grant will allow public housing authorities to freeze the resident's income at the previous level, so that will not trigger an increase in the resident's rent, which is really good because what we want to do is encourage low-income residents to seek employment, gain employment, and maintain their employment by not losing features and benefits that they're accustomed to, such as a lower rate of rent. The Jobs Plus grant also will assist the participants to maintain other benefits that they would otherwise lose or try to attain other benefits that they can gain from their new income bracket. So this JEPEID feature of the Jobs Plus grant, the Earned Income Disregard, is a really key feature of the Jobs Plus grant, and it has to be understood, and the participants must be informed about this feature and encouraged to sign up for the Jobs Plus program so that they can yield the benefits of the program, which is to have a rent freeze, which is really good. That is really good, a really good feature. So if you're an eligible applicant for the Jobs Plus grant, go after it. The grant announcement came out on Friday. The grant due date is August the 1st. You can request up the grant due date is actually October the 1st. You can request up to $3.7 million to create a job center at your public housing development, if that particular public housing development is an eligible site.